Well, that place is almost tore all the way down, and the only thing that hurts me about them taking that down is the trees. I wish I could just like transplant them and put them like somewhere over here. So for the longest time now, I have been saying to you guys that I was going to print some hats because I have the hat press here that my friend Will let me borrow, and today is finally going to be the day. I have the screen already burnt. It's the HAF logo. It's going on the foam trucker hats. They came in Monday, so 2 days ago. So today we're gonna set it up. I'm gonna show you guys how I set up the screen on the machine, and then just the basic one color print on hats. It's nothing crazy. It's actually pretty simple. And for people that want to get their hats customized, I only offer the foam trucker hats because that has a nice flat surface all the way across, and it doesn't have panels, you know, having that crease in the middle where it's just going to create problems when you print right through it. So if they want the hats to be a 5-panel, I offer the embroidery. If they're cool with the one color print on the foam hats, then we just go ahead and do that. So let me go ahead and get set up right here with the machine. I'm going to tape up the screen the way I normally tape it, and I'm going to show you guys how I set it up. This is actually my first time using this hat press. This is my first time using this specific hat screen, so hopefully everything goes well. We're just printing black ink on foam trucker hats. So let's get started. Oh my goodness. I didn't think that machine was gonna be that heavy. It was pretty heavy. So I got the flash plugged in and turned on. Looks like it's heating up very well. I'm gonna go ahead and mount my screen on the carrier. So to screen print hats, I don't know how to do it on the manual press for t-shirts, but if you do have a hat press, I do know how to do it. So once you figure out how to burn your screen properly and have your design on the screen, and pretty much the same steps that are for coating those screens are the same for this screen. So same emulsion, same amount of time, and once you have it loaded into your carrier, then we're gonna go ahead and set it up on the machine so that we can line it up and then print the hats. So let me show you what's going on right here. If you guys can see where the board is and where the design is. So all we have to do is unlock these knobs and move the screen to where we want the design to be at. So right above the palette, just like that. Then we lock it in. The next thing you want to do is set off your off contact, which is this knob that's back here. So we're going to lift the screen right off the board, just a tad. I don't know if you guys can see it or not right there, because the foam hat is a little thick. And then right after we set up the off contact and we have the screen locked in, we're gonna tape it up, put a pellon in there, and then print a sample to see if it looks good so we can get the hats going. To tape off the hat screen, I like to use masking tape. And what I do is I like to cover all the edges right on top of the design. And the same thing goes on the bottom, because the squeegee's a little thick, so it gets ink all over the place. And after here, we're gonna put some ink in the screen and we're gonna run our sample. So I had to cut one of my squeegees, make it smaller because it wasn't going to fit in here, the big squeegee. And now I just realized that I put the ink on the opposite side. So let me go ahead and switch it so that I can squeegee this way. Or maybe I can go this way. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to push the other way. Looks a lot better. Now, I do have some sample hats That actually looks pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw one in there, and if I like it, we're just gonna flash cure it, and we should be ready to go.
About it right now. No matter where you find yourself, no matter what kind of stuff is going on in your life.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that this is a pretty successful hat print. I'm pretty happy with the print, the size of the print, and I think my friend's gonna like it a lot too. So we're just gonna rock them out.
You have something that's going on in your life right now that's challenging, painful. Just a reminder to take a little bit better care of yourself. It's worth it. You can have this feeling anytime you choose.
One last thing, I forgot to mention that we're color changing for this design. So remember how I told you guys to tape? It just makes your life so much easier when you tape everything away, and then you just grab a little rag, wipe the excess ink, and then with screen opener you finish whatever's left over. So just don't be cheap. Use your tape, it's gonna make your life easier. Now all I have to do is grab a rag, damp some 480 on there, and we're good to go.